Hi students, now in this video we are take the very important concept of the BPT theorem. Though as you know, in the last video we are learn about the proof of basic proportionality theorem, that is Thales theorem, and now in this video we take some important exam which is based on the BPT theorem. Let us start with the first example, that is ABCD is a trapezium. Okay, the example is ABCD is a trapezium with AB is parallel to DC. So first I write here given, see, one is you have to remember that AB is parallel to DC, and also you have to remember that in this case AB is also parallel to EF. Okay, this is also parallel. So what happened here? So we observe that if AB is parallel to DC and AB is parallel to EF, so we have to prove that this quantity AE by ED is equal to BF by FC. So see here, AB equal to DC, AB equal to EF means what? Therefore this equal to this, that is DC is parallel to EF. Okay, you understand this? Okay, so AB is parallel to EF and AB is parallel to DC means EF is also parallel to DC. So that is one. Now construction here, see, construction, make a construction here. Now join this, join AC. Okay, join AC and AC intersect EF. Okay, EF at G. So take this point as a G, at G. Okay, now let us see, if EF is parallel to DC means EG also parallel to DC because EG is a part of EF. So this is also proof. Now let us see, now I can make a triangle ADC. So I apply here BPT. If this is ADC triangle means AE, okay, ADC which is parallel, EG is, okay, parallel to DC. So according to theorem, BPT theorem, AG is parallel to EG is parallel to DC means it is in same proportionals. Okay, so if the one side is parallel to another side, so AE is proportional with ED is equal to AG is proportional to GC. Okay, this is equation number 1. Now take that triangle. Okay, now triangle, which one? This one, ACB, triangle ACB. So here see, EG is GF is parallel to AB. Okay, GS is parallel to AB. If EF is parallel to AB means this is part of EF, so EG is also parallel to AB. So what is apply here? BPT theorem. Okay, but it is by BPT. Okay, by BPT reason. Okay, now apply BPT theorem here. What happened? CG divided by GA is equal to CF divided by FP. Okay, now make it reciprocal. Okay, reciprocal, what happened here? AG, okay, AG divided by CG is equal to EF divided by CF. Okay, I can make it reciprocal. It is reciprocal. Okay, and reciprocal BF. First I write BF because of proof BF is there, so I can interchange it BF by FC. So I can make reciprocal it. Okay, reciprocal. So what happens here? Equation 2. Compare 1 and 2. See here, EG and GS. Okay, both are same. So EG and GS is, so I can write here this equation 2, BF by FC. Okay, now see, EG by GS, nothing but what? AE by AD. Okay, so hence it is proof. Okay, it is proof. So AE by ED equal to BF by FC. So this is what the proof of first theorem. So here we use BPT theorem. So we can take construction here at a point D. So by using PPT theorem, we can compare equation 1 and equation 2. This triangle with this triangle. So two triangles are formed. One triangle having EG is the parallel, one triangle having FG is the parallel. So by using BPT theorem, we can write their proportional side, and the second equation we can make it reciprocal. So we compare that this EG and GC is also equal to AE by ED. So AE by ED is equal to BF by FC. So this is what a simple proof of the theorem. Okay, so hope you understand this one. So please write down this one in notebook. Okay, now after this come to the second example. I can remove this one, pause the video and write down this one. Okay, now come to the example number 2. Example number 2. Okay, so example 2 is in figure. In figure, it is given PS by SQ. PS by SQ is equal to PT by TR. PT by TR and angle PST is equal to PRQ. PRQ. Prove that triangle, prove that PQR is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. So see, diagram is given. Okay, so this is ST and this triangle is PQR. Okay, and given is that angle PST, this angle equal to PRQ. So this angle equal. Okay, now we have to prove that this PQR is an isosceles triangle. So what is isosceles triangle definition? Isosceles triangle is triangle in which two sides are equal, means these two sides are equal. If these two sides are equal, means it is an isosceles triangle. So we have to prove that PQ is equal to RS. That is our proof. Okay, we have to prove that this PQ side is equal to the PR side. If these two sides are equal, so it is an isosceles triangle. Okay, so simple. See here solution. Now see here, given triangle PQR. Okay, first triangle is given PQR. Now let's see what is given here. I can write PST. Okay, that is given PST is equal to what is given PRQ. That is given. Okay, that is given. Also see here, PST is equal to PQ. This R. Correct. This angle is also equal to this angle. Why? Because see here, because this here they given what? PS is parallel is ratio to SQ and PT is ratio to TR, means what? This and this is parallel. Okay, when these two lines are parallel, then only they are in equal proportional. So they say that in figure these two sides are equal in proportion. PS is equal ratio with SQ and PT is equal ratio to TR. It means that what happened is given here actually, that is given here ST is parallel to QR. Okay, ST is parallel to QR because here given it is. Okay, they give means if the sides are ratio, lines is parallel. If the lines is parallel, sides are ratio, vice versa. Okay, so here sides are ratio they given means these are the parallel. Okay, so these are parallel lines means what about this angle? Corresponding angles, right? So corresponding angles are equal. Okay, again I repeat it. See, given is what? I can make again given here. Okay, here say given is what? The PS side is equal ratio with SQ side and the PT side is equal ratio with TR side. If the sides are in equal proportion, so what is theorem? Then the line is parallel. Okay, then this line is parallel to this line. So that is, if this line is parallel to this line, means what are these angle called? the angle S and Q is called as corresponding angle, the angle T and R called the corresponding angle. Okay, so this. Now let us compare. So I can take equation 1 it is, and it is equation 2 angle. Compare 1 and 2. Compare 1 and 2. See here, PST is equal to PRQ and PST equal to what here? PRQ. I can make mistake here. PST equal to PQR. Okay. See here, PST equal to PRQ this, and PST is also equal to PQR. What this means? It means that the PRQ is also equal to PQR. Means this angle is also equal to this angle. Okay. If this angle equal, and this angle, see, S equal to R, angle S equal to R, and angle S is also equal to Q, means what happened? These two also equal, so R equal to Q, so these are equal to Q, so these are equal to Q. If the angles are equal, okay, if both angles are equal, if the base angles are equal, what happened here? These sides also equal, correct? Now we observe that the base angles are equal. What happened here? Base angles are equal. So therefore the sides opposite to equal angles is also equal. See, the side opposite to Q is PR and the side opposite to R is PQ. So therefore PQ is equal to PR. So therefore what happened here? PR. Therefore triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle. Okay, so simple. So that is what you prove. So what we done here? We first take this proof. If the sides are in same ratio, then it is lines are parallel. If the lines are parallel, so this is called corresponding angle, and S equal to Q, and given that S is also equal to R means therefore Q and R both are equal. So the angle opposite to equal angle is also equal. So opposite to the R is PQ and opposite to Q is PR. So PQ equal to PR. So this is students about the second proof of this solution. Okay, this is another very important example in the examination. Okay, carefully practice this example. So these are two NCERT solved example. Now let us come to the another example, exercise questions. Okay, based on the BPT. Right, I can remove it one. Okay, now let us see, write down exercise and solve exercise some questions today. Okay, remaining questions in next video, and after in next video we can take the board exam questions. Okay, previous year board exam questions. Okay, one announcement here. In this video we can take half exercise question. Okay, the next video half remaining questions, and then next video we can take about board exam questions. So means again we are make 3 videos on the BPT. Okay, to get very good marks in this concept. Okay, so let us see exercise questions. Exercise. Okay, now question number 1. Question number 1. See here, in figure 1 and 2. 1 and 2, DE is parallel to BC. DE is parallel to BC. Find EC. Find EC in 1 and AD in 2. Okay, now I can draw first figure here. I can make first figure. Number 1 figure is like that. It is look like that. Okay, I can solve one by one. I can solve first one. Okay, and this is the line. Okay, it is the DE. Okay, and it is BC and it is A. Okay, see here, D is parallel to BC. Okay, it is given. So now length is given of all sides. It is it is 1.5. Okay, 1.5, and you have to question mark. So we have to find EX. So I can take here EC. So we have to find the value of EC in the figure 1 means we can take EC is equal to X. Okay, next this side is equal to 1 centimeter, and this side equal to 3 centimeter. Okay, so please first solve this one and then come to the second one. Okay, so please first one solution. So in question is given in the figure, DE is parallel to BC. Okay, so if DE is parallel to BC, so we apply BPT theorem. By BPT theorem, what BPT theorem say that then AD is proportional with DB and AE is proportional with the EC. So we have to find the value of EC here in the one. So what is AD? AD is equal to 1.5. What is DB? DB is equal to 3. Okay, now what is AE? AE is equal to 1. And what is EC? EC we taken X. Okay, or put EC as it is. Okay, your choice. Now see here, 2 ja, clear. So now cross multiplication, what happened here? X is equal to 1 into 2. So what is X? X nothing but EC. So EC is equal to 2 centimeter. So we get the answer, that is 2 centimeter. How we check our answer? See here, they are equal in ratio. What happens here? AD by cross check your answer. AD by DB, how much it is? 1.5 by 3. It is nothing but 1 by 2. This also come 1 by 2. See here, AE by EC. So what is AE? 1. It is what is X? 2. 1 by 2. Both are equal. So our answer is correct. Okay, this ratio equal to this ratio. So 3 half. So our answer is correct. That is 2. So 2 is the correct answer. Okay, it is simple. Na? So right. So on the solution. So what we done here? Simply we apply BPT theorem. Why? Because of the D is given. D is parallel to BC means it is a BPT theorem. When the line drawn is parallel to the BC, we say that apply the BPT theorem. So we apply the BPT theorem. Okay, please write down this one. Now students, take the another example, that is Roman 2. In this we have to find AD. Okay, see this AD. So same, pause the video and try yourself, and then later you check your answer. Okay, right. Now hope you solve the question here. Very simple is there. Same trick again apply. So first write what second Roman. Okay, first write by BPT theorem. Okay, first I given. Okay, in triangle ABC. If I taking, okay, this what happened here in the DE, same process. Okay, same, DE is parallel to BC. Okay, this first condition. If D is parallel to BC, then the BPT say that by BPT theorem, okay, say that the sides are in proportional. Okay, that is AD is proportional with ratio of AD and DB is proportional with the ratio of AE and EC. Okay, so what is AD? We have to find, take X. And what is BD? It is 7.2. Okay, 7.2. And what is AE? It is 1.8. Okay, and what is EC? It is 5.4. So I can take here this side, X is equal to 18 into 7.2 divided by 5.6. So 5.4. Now what is AC? AC nothing but AD. So I can write here AD. Okay, that is we have to find here AD. Now let us see. I can write 18 means nothing but 18 by 10 and 72 by 10. Correct? So 10 into 10. And this 10 means nothing but what? 54. And 10 up means it is into 10. Like that. You understand? So see, 1.8 write in the form of 18 by 10. It is 18 by 10 and again 1.8. And 7.2 nothing but 1 decimal means 72 by 10. Correct? Now 5.4 nothing but 54 by 10 nothing but 54. 10 is now upside. Okay, it is in the numerator. Now cancel 1 by 1. So we get, see here 18 1 ja, 18 3 ja, how much it is? 18 3 ja. Okay, 18 3 ja we get, okay, 54, right? 24, 18 3 8 ja, okay, 3 8 ja 24, 2 carry, 3 1 ja 3 5, 54, right? 18 1 ja, 18 4 ja. Oh, 18 3 ja, correct? 18 3 ja 54. Now see here 72, it is cancelled by 3. 3 1 ja, 3 2 ja 6, 3 4 ja 12. Careful. Now we get how much? See, 10 10 get cancelled, right? So we get how much? 24 by 10. So what is 24 by 10? 24 10 about 2.4. 24 by 10 nothing but 2.4 centimeter. So what is AD? So AD is equal to 2.4 centimeter. Correct? So this is very important, decimal. So we have to convert decimal into fraction, right? So 1.8 nothing but 18 by 10, 7.2 nothing but 72 by 10, and then 55.4 nothing but 54 by 10. So 10 now take numerator. So if I first cancel 18 3 ja 54, then 3 24 ja 72, that is 3 2 ja 6, carry 1 12, 3 4 ja 12. So next 24 as it is, 10 10 get cancel. Okay, 10 10 cancel, we finally get 24 by 10. So 24 by 10 nothing but one decimal, that is 10 2 ja 20, 0.4.0. So 10 4 ja 40. So that is what you get. 2.4 is the answer. So please, very important, very easy. It is 2 marks question. Such questions are most of the time is asked in examination. Okay, so based on BPT, find, they give 3 sides, one side is unknown. So by using this BPT theorem, that you can, they give condition this one, D parallel to BC, then you apply the condition this theorem, and then you prove the okay, you can find the side, any unknown side. Okay, so please write down this one. Okay students, now take the second example of the exercise question, that is based on the BPT. Here we solve in first question unknown side, but here all sides are given. See, all sides are given, but they ask whether the lines are parallel or not. See the question here. E and F are points on the sides of PQ and PR respectively of a triangle PQR. So first draw the triangle. Okay, first draw the triangle, that is triangle PQR. Okay, I draw the triangle, that is P, Q and R. Okay, now see each. Okay, now see there are 2 points are there. One point is point E, that is on PQ. So on PQ a point E is there. Okay, and on PR a point F is there. Okay, and I join a point, I get like that line. Okay, like that line. Now we have to prove that in a triangle. Okay, for each of the following cases state whether. So we have to say that one case is given. If I put a value here, see PE is equal to how much? Okay, P is equal to how much? P is equal to given, that is 3.9 centimeter, and EQ is given, EQ is equal to 3 centimeter. Okay, and this given PF given 3.6 centimeter, and FR given, that is 2.4 centimeter. Now let us see all sides are given. So we have to prove that the line EF and QR is parallel. See, again apply PPT theorem. If the sides are in proportional, then the lines are parallel. If I say first what theorem, if the lines are parallel, what happened? The sides are proportional. Means the sides are proportional only when the line is parallel, when these two lines are parallel. If these two lines are not parallel, means they are not in proportional. The theorem is not applied for that. Okay, the theorem is applied for those triangle which having these two lines are parallel. If the line are not parallel, then this proportionality theorem is not applied here. So simple here, one logic we get, that is, if we have to prove this is EF is parallel to QR, the simple thing is that check their ratio. If the ratios are same, they are parallel. If the ratio of this to the ratio of this is different, then the sides are not parallel. Simple. So let's check. Now first I take a ratio of PE and EQ. If that ratio equal to this, means we can say it is parallel. If not equal, means we say not is parallel. Okay, so let I have to find the first PE. Okay, PE divided by EQ. Okay, how much it is? PE how much? 3.9 centimeter. Okay, I not need to write centimeter. Divided by how much it is? 3 centimeter. So cancel. How much it is? It is, I can take 10, 9, 39 by decimal 10. Okay, decimal 10, or directly you can solve. Okay, to how much it is? It is 1 by 1.3. Okay, 3 1 ja 3, 3 3 ja. So 1.3 centimeter, like that. Okay, so the ratio between PE and EQ is 1.3. Divided by 1. Okay, that ratio I can take. Now let us take the ratio. That ratio also like that, equal to 1.3. If not, means it is not a parallel. Okay, see, let us PF is PF divided by EFR. Okay, is equal to, what is PF? It is 3.6, and it is what? Okay, how much it is? So it is cancelled by 12. Okay, 12 3 ja 36 means 0.3, and it is 0.2. 12 2 ja 2.4. Okay, so this one cancel. So how much it is? It is all about if I can remove decimal, that is 3 into 10 divided by 2 into 10. Okay, 10 10 cancel, decimal cancel. Okay, decimal cancel, so we get 1.3 centimeter. So observe, it is 1.3, it is 1.5, it is 1.3. Both are same? No. So we observe that the ratio of PE by EQ is not equal to the ratio of PF and FR. Right? So this is not an BPT theorem. Okay, BPT say that if it is parallel, then they must be equal, but they are not showing equal. So what does it mean? It does not mean that the BPT is wrong. No, BP is correct when there is parallel. So here it is not equal means the lines are not parallel. Therefore EF is not parallel to which one? QR. So that is one. So state whether EF is parallel to QR. So in the first case, EF is not parallel to QR. Why? Because of BPT theorem. Converse BPT theorem. Converse. Okay, reverse. Okay, reverse it is. First theorem is what? Lines are parallel, sides are proportional. Converse reverse is what? If the sides are in the same ratio, then the sides are parallel. So lines are parallel. So the converse of BPT, we say that it is not a EF is not parallel to QR. Clear? So this is one simple we answer. So let us take another one. Okay, for further practice. Okay, write down this one first. Okay, now let us take Roman 2. Another is game, same diagram is same, but the values are changed here. Okay, I can change only values. So again same PQR diagram, and then we have to prove that EF is parallel to PQR. Okay, EF parallel to QR. So now first one, see Roman 2, second question, that is given PE is equal to 4 centimeter. P is equal to 4 centimeter. Okay, P is equal to 4 centimeter, and EQ is equal to 4.5 centimeter, and PF is equal to 8 centimeter. Okay, and next is FR is equal to, and the FR is equal to 9 centimeter, or RF is equal to 9. Okay, so let us see same. If the ratios, find the ratio is equal, the line are proportional. Therefore first I point PE divided by EQ. Okay, so P is so much 4 centimeter and EQ is 4.5 centimeter. Okay, I can make it 4 into 10, one decimal. Okay, so 45. So how much it is? It is cancel. Let's cancel. 5952. Okay, so it is 8 by 9. Okay, it is all about 8 by 9. Okay, it is 8 by 9. Okay, let us see that one also 8 by 9. Okay, next one, this ratio PF divided by FR. What is PF? PF equal to 8 centimeter and it is 9 centimeter. Okay, see P by EQ 8 by 9, PF by PR 8 by 9. So what is correct answer? Therefore PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR by converse of BPT theorem. EF is parallel to QR. Okay, like that. If the both ratios equal, then parallel. If not equal, means this is not a parallel. Okay, so next take next one, Roman 3. Okay, take Roman 3. I can remove this one. Okay, pause the video and write down this one. Okay, so same diagram, take last one, and that is last one and cup 2 for you. Okay, do yourself and say that in the comment box it is yes or no, it is parallel or no. Okay, last one for you, it is for yourself. Okay, as a homework, and write your answer in the comment box. Okay, PQ is equal to given. PQ is equal to given. Very interesting. See how you solve it is 1.8 centimeter. PQ is given, which is corollary, which extra result Okay, if whole given means EQ is given, correct, bottom. Okay, then see PR is given, PQ is given, then PR is given, PR how much given, 2.56 centimeter. Okay, 2.56 centimeter, and PE is given, see 0.8 centimeter, and the last one PF is given, PF is given, that is 0.63 centimeter. Okay, check this one. It is similar, it is EF is parallel to QR, yes or no? So state whether it is parallel or not. So yourself it is. So what is answer? Put in the comment box. Okay, so let us see next question number 3 of this exercise question. Okay, so plus first write down this homework and then come to the third one question. Okay, so write down this one. Okay students, now take the question number 3, that is here very important. In the figure, if LM is parallel to CB and LM is parallel to CB and next LN is parallel to CD, then prove that the AM and AB, say full taken. Okay, we have already proved that one. AM and AB is equal to AN and full AD. So simple one, apply again. Take first this triangle or this triangle, anyone. So I can write the solution. So I can take any triangle. Okay, I can take triangle first, this one, ADC, in which LN is parallel to CB. That okay, LN is parallel to CD. So LN is parallel to CD. Okay, let us see. If parallel means we apply BPT. Apply BPT theorem. Okay, BPT theorem, what we get? So you see here, we require full AD here, full AD. So we can apply that results. Okay, so if I take first AN, top and full. Okay, so here I can take AN by full AD. In the last video we proved this one also. Okay, this we can how do we prove that one? First we write this one and take reciprocal, then add one. So we prove that one. Okay, so see in the video number 1. Okay, the Pythagoras theorem, BPT theorem, you can let this solution. Okay, so AN AD is equal to AL into full AC. Okay, correct. Now this is equation 1. Now take this triangle, that is triangle ABC, in which what is given here? LM is this LM is parallel to CB. Okay, now apply same BPT theorem. Now apply BPT theorem. Okay, what we get? We get same first top, first AM, then full AB is equal to left top AL and full AC, air cooler. Okay, now let us see, compare 1 and 2. Compare 1 and 2, what do we get? See, AL by AC is equal to AN by AD, also AL by AC equal to AM by AD, means what? This also equal to this. So we get answer. So that is AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. Okay, correct proof. This is the proof of this one. Okay, so please write down, this is very important. Please write down this one. Okay students, this is the last problem of this video, that is one exercise question, 4th one. In a figure, DE is, okay, see here, DE parallel to BAC and DF is parallel to AE. Okay, then prove that BF divided by EF is equal to BE divided by EC. Okay, simple. Two parallels are given. First time take to see two parallel, one DE parallel, one DF parallel. First take D and then take DF. If I take D parallel means D parallel to AC, correct? D parallel to AC, first case. Okay, that is first one, first star. DE is parallel to AC. Okay, means I can choose the triangle full ABC because of I want C, correct? So I can choose full on triangle, the triangle ABC. So by BPT theorem, Okay, what we had? BD. Okay, BD divided by DA is equal to up to E. Okay, not confused, right? F up to E is there because D is taken. So this is not point considered. Directly BE divided by EC. Okay, this is equation number 1. Now let us check second one. DF is parallel to AE. So see, DF, this DF parallel to AE. So I can select which triangle? I can select triangle ABE. Okay, triangle ABE. So simple, AB nothing but BD divided by DA is equal to, carefully, BF divided by which one? I can take this BF divided by EF. So compare 192. So compare one and see here, BDDA both are equal to this. So means that therefore first BF divided by EF, which is equal to BDDA, and BDDA equal to BE and EC. Okay, so that is what proof. Okay, hence proved. So simple questions are there. Okay, but you have to carefully write down the sides. Okay, when taken DF parallel, if some student take directly BE and EC, they make confusion. Okay, carefully take first for DEAC and then taken for DFAE. So correctly you can make two parts, one part for this triangle, one part for this triangle, and then compare that to 1, 2, you get to a solution. Okay, this identity. Right, so this is very important problem we solved today based on the BPT. In the next video we take the remaining exercise questions from the BPT, and then next video we can solve the different board examination, previous examination model question paper questions, problems based on the BPT. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. In the next video we will cover remaining exercise questions. Okay, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe my channel and click bell icon to get a notification of my new videos. Okay, so thank you so much.